About a year ago, me, Tyann, and Sierra were at this fire summit, and we decided that we wanted to have a good, clean way to make energy. So we came across microbial fuel cells, and if you don't know what a microbial fuel cell is, I was in the same place about a year ago. I had no clue what it was. Kind of scared me because, we didn't know what we were doing. But we found out that what a microbial fuel cell does is it's just a container with two metals and two layers of mud. And in this mud, there's a bunch of microbes that carry energy, and they attach to the metal, and we can harvest the energy from them and use it to. The energy is very applicable for like small little bits of like LEDs and stuff like that. So that's what we were trying to do.
Okay, well, it's ceased.
Sierra, there we go.
So MudWatt is actually the technology that we started with. It is what the grant money first bought us, and this is what it looks like. It's just a little plastic container with a white lid with two, do you have them? No, you don't. Two little discs inside, the anode and the cathode, that are like a foam, and it's made of graphite. And the mud is in between the two layers, if you can kind of see through there. And they come out through this wire and attach to the hacker board, and that is how we get energy out of it.
This is from a technology called MudWatt, and we bought this off them just to kind of get us started and figure out what they were because we are very inexperienced with this.
Okay, so like Sierra and Roland talked about, graphite is very important for our project because it is our cathode and our anode. And so we originally bought from MudWatt, and it come with like a less dense top mesh, and it looks like this. And then so this is the anode, and then the cathode's in there too, but obviously. And so then we got the idea to get like a denser one to see if we could like increase the voltage, and it actually did. You'll see in a few minutes our data, but we also tried aluminum mesh and copper mesh and different soils to like increase our voltage and stuff like that.
Right. And so with the MudWatt technologies that we invested in, we got this thing called the MudWatt hacker board, and it's connected to it's not coming off. It's connected to the cathode and anode, and what this does is it regulates the voltage and makes it applicable so that we could use it for everyday things. Like when we started, we used it for like LEDs, and then we went to a little clock that came with it, and then it just to prove that you can power things with just mud and metal. That's all it took.
Okay. Okay, so our aluminum mesh, we got 0.2 volts. Almost 0.3, and our highest one was the graphite disc, but the dense one, like I said earlier, it increased the voltage a lot for us, and our lowest was the tin foil. Wasn't very good at all, but
right. So if you went out and you bought a microbial fuel cell, you would usually get about 0.3 volts, but with our own technology and somewhat ingenuity, we made this, which got us almost a full volt. And even though, sorry, not a vote. And even though that it doesn't seem like a lot, this is only one, and you can connect them in a parallel or series structure and make them applicable to everyday items such as little things to charge a phone, maybe a blender, household items. And that's what we are looking forward to do in the following months before the end of the school year. And we'd like to acknowledge KVEC and ARI for giving us this grant, and also our advisor, Dr. Haridas. We couldn't do this without him, and thank you. Are there any questions?
Do the fuel cells, do they deplete after so long, or
Yes.
how do you charge them?
So, once you put it together, it takes about 30 minutes to an hour for it to get up to full, and then after that, it'll last for, I don't know, say
2 to 3 days.
Right, it'll last for about 2 days. The more you use it, the faster it goes down, and all you have to do is just put new mud in it. Yeah, just go out, dig a little bit. That's all. Is there
I
any?
did have lights.
Is there any other questions? All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you, guys.